What's up, guys?
Surprise, surprise.
And it's 8:41.
Okay.
Yay.
Let's get these mics on.
Yes, and we are ready to go live. We're full effect. We are ready. We are ready, huh?
I was going under the shirt and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Let's get mics up. So we are going to be recording these shows, guys. I think we said before, we're actually working on recording SipsTea the Show as a regular podcast so that you guys can have the audio and, you know, all of that other stuff, as well as YouTube. And we've been working on SipsTea After Dark as well. So stay tuned, get comfortable.
More to come.
Relax. We're going to be relaxed. And, you know, get our come up how we get our come up. Okay? One more thing. Not for you. Well, go ahead, excellent. Go ahead and tell the people hello and whatnot. And what for?
Well, it's Wednesday. It's your favorite day. It's SipsTea the Show day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All those who are tuning in on our other media sources such as Facebook, on GemDTwin's page, and Instagram on not even live.
SipsTea the Show.
On SipsTea the Show. Tune in live on YouTube so we can definitely join into the creation. That's to talk about, as y'all know. Like I said, it's always something to talk about from week to week. So really ready to get into it. Tea time is everything. You know, we're ready to get into it. We started off early. We started at 8:41. We're breaking records. So you guys definitely tune into YouTube so that we can join the collaboration. We need your input, but we need to see your input, and we need to see your input on YouTube because it needs to be recorded on YouTube so we can get more views. I cannot keep stressing. Views, like, subscribe, and share the page. If you're sharing, it's Karen. Karen,
okay,
is whatever.
Okay, your brother.
Help out. Keep that same energy on YouTube.
Yeah. Please do join us over in YouTube. Land.
But so we're definitely going to start the show off with positivity. That's the part of the show that we like to start off everything with a high note, on a high note, and we like to end on a high note and give you the tea in between. So what you got, Seth?
Absolutely. So for my positivity, I just really wanted to, number one, remind everybody that this is Stress Awareness Month, okay, as well as May, because happy May, first of all. This is the first day of May, and May is Stress Awareness Month, and it's also Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's going to be really important for us to, you know, really think about self-care all the way around in this month. It's good that they coupled those two things together because we got to learn to take care of ourselves. It sometimes, literally, even people who are selfless and who, you know, want things for other people, you can't be there for anybody if you're not taking care of yourself first. So, you know, it's not selfish, but sometimes people use that word selfish very loosely. And sometimes you do have to be selfish about your own self-care. So take care of yourselves. And so part of my positivity is, number one, yes, sometimes it is all about you, boo. Okay, that's one of my positivity. And the other one is I just wanted to remind everybody to pay attention to the little moments too, because they really, really matter. When we're creating memories and things that happen and things like that, the little moments are the things that you remember. We remember big birthdays and things like that, but 9 times out of 10, we remember what happened when you're sharing time during those big birthdays. You know, I remember one of my last birthday parties that Eb Deceleb put together. It was a party. We all gathered or whatever. And what I remember most is that I remember that we had a good time. You know, I can't repeat moments for people, but I remember that we had a good time. But I remember that, you know, I remember the feel of the situation and that we were taking major selfies, you know. So it's the little moments. It's the things that are in between the things that are going on that really, really make a difference in the long run, because someday, even today, will be in the rear view. So don't forget to take care of yourself, number one. And, you know, don't sweat the little stuff, but appreciate the little things.
Oh yes,
yes,
okay,
thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
I love that. That's awesome. And then that stress awareness month, it's important to remember to stay stress free no matter what comes your way. Don't allow you to stress about it. And sometimes it's definitely easier said than done.
Absolutely.
So just finding that space to stay in, where you can stay in your happy space. Don't allow somebody to damage that. And it's so crazy that I said that, because in my quote says happiness is an inside job. Don't assign anyone else that much power over your life.
Yeah.
So happiness is internal. It's not external. It comes out external, but it starts internal.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're constantly being happy on the inside, and don't allow anybody to come in and steal your joy, because that's what they'll do. They're here. Certain people on this world that are here to suck the fucking life out of you. And if you don't allow them to do that, do not allow them to do that. Be strong. And I have to tell myself that, because I easily am. I'm a very strong person, but certain things can really get to me. So I have to constantly tell myself, don't sweat the small stuff.
Right.
Appreciate the small stuff.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's about you.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that mental health, it gotta be about you, because really, is somebody else making you unhappy, or are you making you unhappy dealing with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have power. Just remember, people, regardless of what you're going through, you do have power over that situation.
Absolutely.
Be it, you're not going to engage. My little phrase is, I do not subscribe. I'm not subscribing to this, that, or the other. If it does not serve me, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Do not assign other people power over you and over your ish.
No.
Yes. So should we move on to Brewing TEA?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So who is on? Okay. First, with the Brewing TEA segment, we usually talk about all of the awesomeness around us and things like that, things that are motivational and positive, and people that are uplifting and things like that, just everyday awesomeness around us. And I think it's important for us to take a moment during our Brewing TEA segment today to talk about John Singleton. We lost John Singleton, but when we talk about somebody that's brewing their own tea, it would definitely be him. If you look into some of his history, coming right out of school, going into, doing what you want. I think right after he came out of school, I think Boys in the Hood was like very shortly thereafter. So if that's not brewing your tea, I don't know what is. But his career has been amazing. Everybody has good things to say about him because of what he did for everyone else, as far as the kinds of things that he put out, the things that he wanted other people to take from his movies, the things that he was putting together, the depictions that were being made, the stories that were being told in those movies, and being able to stay true to himself. I read an article, I think it was on NPR, but it had a quote that when he was talking about himself, and I'm going to paraphrase, but the quote was basically him talking about the fact that he had been in the business for over 26 years. And during that time, he really never lost himself. And he was saying that a lot of people in the industry, they start off one way, you think this is going to happen. You're idealistic about, what you want to do. And then years later, they don't even know who they are anymore, because you've allowed that industry to change you and make you into something that, that's not who you set out to be. You missed your own vision because people pulled you in too many different directions. But he actually said that he was happy. Like, I stayed true to myself. I stayed true to my game. He had the opportunity to do the things that he loved, and he was happy. And I don't know. I know that it's not a personal thing, but I found a lot of motivation behind that. Motivation behind the fact that I know a lot of times people say that when you're in the industry, entertainment and stuff like that, that you have to like lose yourself, or you have to give up a part of yourself, the Illuminati gonna get you, all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he is one that could attest to the fact that that's not necessarily true. So everybody stay the course. That's why we do Brewing Tea, because we want you to stay the course. Find your vision. Focus on your vision, what it is that you want for you, and just go for it. And like, be relentless in that shit. Be relentless in going for yours and being true to who you are. And knowing that person can change whenever you so choose. But at the same time, don't let other people take you off your game.
I definitely can appreciate what you just said. Be relentless and don't let other people take you off your game. But that's what they will do.
Yeah.
So what are some? I pulled up some of John Singleton's movies. What are some of your favorite movies?
Poetic Justice. Nobody could get over Poetic Justice. Yeah. I gotta say Baby Boy, because y'all know I don't know how she is in person. I've heard the rumors. I don't care. But yes, I love Taraji. Period. Okay.
What was Tyrese's name in the movie?
Jody, my Jody.
Jody,
my Jody.
Whatever, Jody.
Okay.
Whatever, Jody.
Okay.
What about Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood, of course.
Classic.
Yeah, that's a classic.
And then Too Fast, Too Furious.
I didn't even know about that one.
Then he had Four Brothers.
And then what's he co-created.
Which one?
Snow. It's something like now. It's going on right now. Snow. It's not a movie. It's a series.
On Netflix?
Is it on Netflix? I think Netflix is showing it. Yeah. But anyway, all of these, the common thread.
Shaft.
Okay, you damn right.
And they're coming up with Shaft.
Sam, your air.
They're doing a Shaft too.
Are they?
Abduction. Hustle and Flow. I'm realizing he had a type.
Oh yeah. He had a type. He had his own genre, and you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he said he's been true to himself. Yeah. This is the kind of movie that I want to make. These are the kind of stories that I want to tell. These are the kind of things that people are not telling, but that are actually going on. So I'm going to put this into a movie in a way that people want to see it anyway. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people tell us that if the story is too real, people don't want to know about it because it's not sensational. But he was very skilled in, bringing out all of those things, bringing out the truths and putting them on the big screen. Yeah, on Front Street, so everybody could see it. So, it's always important to talk about like people who come before you that make you feel like it's possible. And I think that he created a lot of possibilities. So there were a lot of stars, Ice Cube, Tupac was, you know what I mean? There's so many icons that
iconic moments.
Yeah, I think Ice Cube's first movie was with him.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. So and an amazing career followed for him outside of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Child, when he hit the eye, are you there yet? Are we there yet? He had made it. He got can you imagine the conversations that they're having? He's like, look, I got that movie money. You feel me? I got the movie money. That's some different kind of shmoney. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then our local people, who we have a lot of videographers and photographers and people in the entertainment industry. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody I've ever worked with. I really enjoy our time and having been able to work with those people on different projects and things like that. Keep up your grind, because I don't know a single person that I've ever worked with that was not like super talented and had everything in the world that, had every talent, enough talent that they could make it and do whatever it is that they wanted to, provided, just the opportunity. So shout out to everybody in the AV and entertainment industry who's trying to make it. And like I said, y'all book GemDTwin, okay? Because I'm ready. I'm ready. I would like my cameo. I would like my close-up. I would like to go ahead and run some lines with you guys. Tell Taraji, go ahead and cast me. I'll be her little sister or something, and I'm schmooving. You know, I'm ready for you, girl. Empire, if I can sing, I would already auditioned. But
you can act, you can still audition.
Very true, very true.
Everybody on me ain't singing.
They be singing and rapping and all. You know who tripped me out? Portia. If you guys watch Empire, Taraji's assistant on there is.
Oh yes,
she tripped me out. I didn't know she had bars. I thought she was just an actress.
No, anybody has bars who can auto tune. Anybody?
No, bars is different from auto tuning.
But I mean,
having bars is mean you got bars.
Voted for it though. She ain't do it like
that's true, but not everybody can deliver a bar either. So I you know,
she gotta be able to deliver a bar.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
You can't deliver.
Y'all give me the script. Let me work with it a little bit.
Exactly.
Y'all know. And it was weird, and you know, so
but you did something. You see what I'm saying? Like you wrote it. You had time to sit there and rehearse it, and then it was like,
I am an actress. So this true.
When you say "stay the fuck up off my gram," I was like,
yeah,
she got hold Nicki Minaj out there.
We'll have that song for you guys again.
Yes. Oh, we definitely got to play. Yeah. We had it. Pull it up. Let's see if we can find it.
Let me see, because this is not
in
even.
The spirit, and here's the thing: in the spirit of that was definitely detox for our brewing tea. You know, our prayers go out to the family of John. You know. Once again, that legacy, the legacy that can leave you. Honestly, you gotta look in your life and look in your circle and look at yourself and say, if I die tomorrow, what's my legacy?
Right. Absolutely.
You gotta remember to live strong legacy, and a legacy doesn't mean you're famous. That's not. Oh, I'm a legacy because I'm famous. You're a legacy in your own right, but just make out here putting out good energy. Put your energy up. Keep with them strong vibes. Keep with them positive vibes, and remember, whenever it's your time to go, what's that? What's my legacy? And then with that being said, we're gonna definitely move into tea time. And in the spirit of music, bam, bam, bam. You put up your musical.
Girl, I would have to download. This is my work phone, so it doesn't have. Where you? No, because I need SoundCloud or iTunes. This is not even iPhone. Yeah, I would need to go to some places, but maybe we can get it done before the end of the show. We'll see.
Yeah, so they can hear.
Good sex. I know my little dad.
I was like, oh my god.
But that was a good segue into tea time because, of course, we could not go through this show without talking about John Singleton.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, John, you know, like I said, it's that legacy, man. He left a strong legacy, you know, and it's so unfortunate he did, you know, passed away at such a young age. But it's like, also remember to take care of your health. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Remember to take care of your health. Remember to take care of your body. Just because you kicking and moving, something still could be going wrong on the inside. Yeah. You know, so definitely want to check out your health and everything like that. And then, like I said, remember that legacy and everything that you left.
Yeah,
you know, that you're going to leave behind.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But and then speaking of time, we get into that. You know, I was at that music festival. I was at that festival.
The music festival.
If y'all go follow my Eb Deceleb page, I was posting stuff as much as I could. I gotta share it to the SipsTea the Show page, but I shared it to definitely try to capture as many moments as I could. I mean, y'all, that tour was something else. That's something in the water. Pharrell did his thing. You know, at first I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous. Pharrell. I love me some Pharrell, but he won't my favorite. Okay. I'll tell you who my favorite. But if you know me like that fake, no, she won't there either. Oh. She was at Broccoli Fest, which I heard was a womp.
Really? Okay, so now you just reminded me the Broccoli Fest was going on. So I
heard the Broccoli Fest wasn't even all that good. So I'm saying, hey girl, I can't even see up there.
It's okay. You guys join us on YouTube because we can't see all of your comments, but please click in the links above you and join us on YouTube so that we can actually have this collaboration because we can see your comments on YouTube.
No, but so my favorite who was there was my husband.
Oh Lord,
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
You can't.
When he came on that stage, I lost myself.
You must have.
I lost my entire self when Snoop Dogg came on that stage. Let me tell y'all something. That tour was nothing short than amazing. Like at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous because the first night they canceled it. because of the weather. Mm-hmm. So I kept saying, it ain't no damn festival. We out here looking stupid because, you know, after that movie Fire Fest, with the guy who sent all those people out to the island, but really there was no festival going on. It was on Netflix.
Just trying to kill him?
Exactly. Well, no, they weren't trying to kill him. It was just never. It's actually on Netflix. So you can check that out. It's actually a documentary how Billy, he had put this whole, him and Ja Rule put together a big festival, but a lot of things didn't fall through. So everybody lost their money. Everybody had like millions and millions and millions of dollars on this deserted island. And so the people still flew to get picked up on the bus to go to this deserted island, so where there was nothing. You should look. It's actually a documentary. Meaning this happens to somebody in real life.
Fuck out of here. That's what I have to say about that.
So at first I thought it was like that, but then so when that first night got canceled, shout out to him for giving everybody their money back for that day, 33% of their ticket. I said, man, this shit ain't about to happen. We ain't about to be at no damn festival.
You was real mad.
Okay. Hey James. But then we're talking about this in the water festival. I was in the 757 Virginia Beach. So shout out to Virginia Beach for even hosting such an amazing event. But when I tell you, girl, the way he had that on the second day, we saw SZA.
Okay.
We saw, it was a couple of people I wasn't too familiar with, but also very, very talented that I do plan on following. But then on his Pharrell and Friends, he brought out Pharrell himself. He brought out Snoop Dogg, Charlie Wilson, Jay-Z.
My name is Charlie.
Okay. Yes, Charlie Wilson. Uncle Charlie was there. Jay-Z.
Okay.
P. Diddy.
Okay.
Timbaland.
Oh, wow.
Tyler, the Creator. Missy Elliott.
Ooh. On the first night. Okay.
On the second, on day 2 of the event.
Yeah.
I mean, when I tell you, one, I'm not young again, but my body was talking to me something crazy. But, it was so much fun. Like,
were you able to just like go through the whole thing?
Yes.
A lot. Okay.
Yeah, I stayed there. It was over 50,000 people there. Mm. He had it so organized. It was just like, I was so proud of our people. Like, I was so proud that he did that. It was no drama, no nothing. And it was all about peace and love. It was everybody from all different ages to all different races there. Okay. And everybody was just vibing together. The vibe, energy, everything. We're on the beach. Mm-hmm. You know, like how can you're on the beach? Right. You know, you're in this energy.
You can't be mad.
You can't be too mad on the beach. I mean, I did get sunburnt, clearly.
Oh no.
Clearly. And in my whole chest, because like my girlfriend said, because she wanted to be out there and be naked.
You bought
I was on the deck.
Okay. Did you put them on the table?
I had a bra on today. I had a bra on. I think I did. I'm not gonna think about it. But no, so that was the first night. And everybody, like I said, it was just all positive energies. Like, and the second night, so the second day, which was Sunday, he had pop-up church. He had Kirk Franklin.
What?
He had Mary.
I know that.
Like
Mary.
He had Mary. He had people performing from the local churches.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
It was so dope. He had Chris Brown. He had Trey Songz. He had Janae Aiko. He had Pusha T. He had Travis Scott. Like, he pulled out the gun.
Okay.
For this joint.
So you really feel like got your money's worth?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Who was going to perform on the first night? Do you know who?
The Migos. Okay. They had to leave. Gwen Stefani, Janelle Monáe. Which I did want to see her.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the only person.
Oh, I forgot. Teddy Riley. Ooh. He had Teddy Riley, SWV, Blackstreet.
Stop it.
Lil Duval.
How you forget all of that?
Exactly. Because I was Lil Duval. I wouldn't even. And then Charlie Wilson, he actually came out and did his own set on Sunday. Okay. He came when he came and they did their song the night before with Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, but they had that song together. But then on the next night, he actually had his own set. And he put on a show. Okay. Like everything was just the energy. Okay. It was about the energy. It was about just the movement, just what you felt on the inside. Mm-hmm. And it was like in my mind, I kept saying to myself, because I do talk to myself, it's like, sis, keep that same energy, sis. Carry that same energy. Go to your point about stress. Because we allow stress will kill you. Absolutely. Stress will kill you. Oh yes, it was nothing short than amazing. But people don't realize when you sit here, and I have to constantly, those affirmations, those things that we say to ourselves, you have to constantly tell yourself, because if you don't, stress causes depression.
It causes a lot of things.
Stress causes hair loss.
Stress can cause physical
things.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't allow yourself to be stressed because you're too blessed, and you can allow someone else to stress you.
Absolutely.
And I think that for us, we can easily allow life to stress us, because life is a stress in its own. But it's all in how those perspectives and how you look at it.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think it's important to remember, like I was talking to one of my clients today who had something tragic happen in the past, which sent them, you know, sometimes in life, one thing happens after the other. You know what I mean? And you're in that space where it seems like you're just going downhill. But had she not gone downhill, she wouldn't have been able to come up. You know, actually, she went downhill. You know, and that was the low point for her. But had she not hit the low point, she wouldn't have actually been on her way up. And like for pretty much for the rest of her life, she'll be straight. You know,
right.
And so some of the things that she was worried about and things like that, she doesn't even have to worry about anymore. You know, she really. You know, sometimes, you know, God have to make you take a step back.
Oh, yeah.
To take 10 steps forward. And it's just hard to think about that, you know, when you are going through things. Nobody wants to hear that shit when you're going through things. That's why they say hindsight is 20/20, because it is. Yeah. You can see all of this, why it happened as it unfolds after it's already happened. After you've come through the storm, you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. But while you were through it, you know, while you were actually going through it, all you remember is that it's wet as hell and you getting rained on, and you know, you can't find your way out of the trenches.
But the rain don't last forever.
Exactly, and there is, whatever it is, there is another side.
Sunshine definitely. The sun will rise tomorrow.
Yeah. Even I was listening to, I guess, something on the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne the God, he was like, look, don't let nothing stress you out. Like, don't let the normal things in life that, you know, are set up to stress us out, don't let it stress you out, because I'll be damned. You know what I mean? So I think we should encourage each other to and we'll probably talk about this more in detox or whatever, but, you know, if you seek therapy, because you ain't got no friends. Like, not, you know what I mean? In absence of, and not to mention, sometimes friends don't have the best answer for you. Sometimes